So the Blood Angels community is a little bit disappointed right now. There's been loads of mixed opinions that I've been reading online, and I figured in this video, rather than adding to the negativity, I'd come up with a couple of solutions that you can either get through 3D printing or buying from like third parties. Now, for those of you who followed the channel for a while, I'm a big Blood Angels collector. I absolutely love them. I bought far too much from Games Workshop. So I was really excited about the new refresh that was coming to it. And obviously Games Workshop have done their announcement. And some people aren't happy with some of the things, some bits there that they feel are lacking and they would like more of. So I've come up with a list here of all the different bits that you can potentially go off and you can either download yourself and then print if you have a 3D printer, or you could probably search for these on the likes of eBay and Etsy as well. So for all of these things I've got listed here, I've gone for things that hopefully don't fly too close to the sun, so that way they don't get into any trouble or anything like that. You can find closer proxies out there, and it's up to you whether or not you go exploring for those. But these are things that you can get to add to your models, or they're a decent replacement that's far enough removed from the originals, I suppose, that it shouldn't get into too much trouble. So the first one is these Def Company bits, and I think these look absolutely awesome. Basically, it's a whole bunch of different bits. You've got all the shoulder pads, you've got all the weapons, you've got all the helmets and everything else. And one of the big complaints that I was reading online was that basically the new Def Company are just intercessors with a couple of Blood Angels like adornments. With this, you can replace all the things like the shoulder pads, the masks, everything else, and really add to that flavor and make them very Def Company. So these bits are by a creator called VB2341. Which is a mouthful. Next up, I've got some veteran upgrades, and these are really nice looking things. They're probably a bit of an acquired taste. They might not be for everybody, but you've got some lovely looking shields, you've got some lovely looking swords, and all of these helmets as well. I think they look absolutely fantastic. They are very ornamental. There's so much going on these. I think they would add some extra flair to like your Sanguinary Guard, or just any captains and stuff like that that you are wanting to put together for your Blood Angel squads. Again, that is by the creator VB2341, so yeah, check that one out. Next up, I've got this weapon set, and this is one that I've personally used myself, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. This is by a creator called Rycon ID, and there's so much here. There's loads and loads of bits, loads of extra weapons, loads of extra chain swords, pistols, the whole lot. Basically, all of the weapons you might want for your Blood Angel squads. There's loads of stuff, and they're all adorned with all the Blood Angels iconography and everything else there. There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of chalices, there's a whole lot of wings. There's basically everything you would expect if you wanted to really make your Blood Angels army stand out. Next on the list is one of my favorite, and this is by a creator called Cyberbrush 3D. I really like all of their Blood Angel stuff, and I'll have just on screen one of the captains that I made using their stuff beforehand. But this is like the full Sanguinary Guard. So if you wanted to be able to print off or just buy like your full Sanguinary Guard rather than just getting all the extra parts and stuff like that, this is worthwhile checking out. They look fantastic. They're all in action poses, so again, that might be an acquired taste and stuff like that. But they have wings, they have jetpacks, they have beautiful looking armor. It's got all the iconography on there. It's all molded. You've got all the muscles and everything else, and they look absolutely fantastic. They also print really nicely. The Sanguinary Guard, I don't know, I've not done those personally, but all the other files that I purchased from this creator for my Blood Angels upgrades all come off really nicely. So if you're looking for just some like full kit Sanguinary Guard stuff, it's worthwhile checking these out. The next lot of Sanguinary Guard is by Daka, and again, these are more modular, so you could go wild with them. The problem with the Cyberbrush 3D ones are that they're basically print off as a full thing. You don't get all the parts, which is a bit of a shame. But with the Daka ones, you get everything. So you get the little jetpacks, you get all the bodies, the arms, the weapons, the legs. So you could just go wild with it and mix them all up to your heart's content. The only thing I don't like about these ones is the jetpack. I think the wings look a little bit odd, but again, an acquired taste, and the wings are definitely bigger than the Games Workshop ones they've just released. And then if you wanted just some standard replacement wings and jetpacks, this next creator's got that absolutely nailed, and these look fantastic. So this is again by VB2341, some fantastic looking jetpacks with wings, and you can also get the wings separately as well. So if you don't want to print off like the whole jetpack with the wings, and you want to use the ones that come in the box, or if you're wanting to upgrade some like jump pack troops that you bought from Games Workshop and just kit it out yourself and make your own Sanguinary Guard, you've got all the wings here that you can download and print, and these look fantastic. They're pretty big wings, but they're not overly flowy or anything like that. They look more ornamental, so the Cyberbrush 3D ones that I really like, they look great, but they look really natural. They look like angelic wings, where these look really nice and ornamental. So again, depending on your taste and your preferences, this is one to check out. Also come with a whole bunch of helmets, and these look fantastic. There's a really nice range of them. The thing that I like about these is they look really nice sculpted helmets. They don't look overly smooth. Like I've seen some of the complaints about the new ones is that they're quite smooth and almost look baby face-ish. These ones don't. They look really sculpted. They look quite chiseled and everything else. And the last thing on my list is a Dreadnought upgrade. So again, if you wanted to upgrade your Dreadnought and you've already got one of those kicking about, there's a whole load of stuff here. So this is again by VB2341. So clearly doing Sanguinius's work, this creator, there's absolutely loads of them. And these are great. You've got all the different panels. You've got all like the leg armor, the shoulder armor and stuff like that. So much iconography going with this. And this will make all of your Dreadnoughts suitably Blood Angels. I think these look fantastic. So let me know in the comments below, and everybody else as well who's going through this, have you found any other good proxies or upgrade kits that you can download and print? Throw them down in the comments so that way we can share them with everybody. I really like a lot of this stuff here, and even without the Games Workshop refresh, I think there's so much here that you can download to spice up your army, maybe make some additional captains or just some extra bits or like some elite squads and stuff like that. Whole load of stuff to make your Blood Angels army stand out, and yeah, that's my thoughts on it. So thanks so much for watching. Like I said, throw down in the comments below your thoughts on which ones you like that stand out, anything that you've used personally that you think is a well and truly must-have for a Blood Angels player, because I also want to get some more bits as well. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra for now. Bye.